Mike, of course, back home on Saturday. I mean, just first off the back of Tuesday's game, I mean, how have the boys sort of recovered and I suppose like the mood around the place, how have they been since then?
Yeah, I think obviously after a difficult result and performance the other day on Tuesday, the mood's positive now. We've obviously debriefed it, we've looked over it. There's many areas that needed to improve. I feel as though that was the first real game where we found our frustration turned into disappointment on the pitch, and we come away from our identity, which you know we don't normally do. But the lads are as honest as the day's long as they've always been, and they've responded really well. So we know it's going to be an extremely difficult game, tough test. They're a very good organised team with some very good players and an experienced manager who knows what he's doing. So they'll come with a game plan, no doubt, and we're looking forward to that challenge.
And you touch on obviously Tuesday being a bit of a frustrating one, but you mentioned after the game in terms of obviously the only way you know to come back being to just keep working through it. But has Tuesday been one that you've specifically kind of gone back to and tried to take things from more so than other games, or not particularly?
No, we try and take as much as we can out of every game, every performance. I feel it could be a positive thing for us if we react to it, and that's I've said that all along. If this sparks us off to get back to our fundamentals and who we are, and we go on and win the next handful of games, then it's going to be a good thing. So it's all about how we respond, and we've got the lads to do that, and everyone's looking forward to it.
Yeah, and for Boreham Wood themselves, looking at Saturday, obviously haven't watched them no doubt in the build-up. I mean, what type of side are they, and I suppose what test are you expecting them to bring this weekend?
They're a bit of everything, to be honest. They've got a lot of experience. They've got a good squad, very good squad. Obviously, the manager's been there, you know, a while. He knows the team, he knows the players. He's got a real disciplined, organised team that look like they play together, and it's going to be difficult for us. We know they're going to bring a game plan to try and stop us playing out and play the way we want to play, and they're a team that off the back of last season as well was very, very strong, and they're looking to build on that, and I think they've made signings to improve their squad from last season as well. So we know how difficult it's going to be. I said to the boys it's going to be our toughest test by a margin, I think.
And coming back home as well, obviously winning the last home game, but does playing here at all, do you feel, have a mental boost perhaps on some of the boys when they're coming back to a place they know obviously winning the last game out here, or is that not something that you think factors into the thinking too much?
I don't really think that factors in. No, I think that we've had to dust ourselves down, and we're looking forward to a really, really tough game. So obviously, yeah, we know it's a good pitch, and we've got our supporters, which is always nice to have behind us. But ultimately, its focus is on our jobs, our roles and responsibilities.
And in terms of the team news for the squad this weekend, obviously Owen Gallagher suspended after Tuesday. Ethan Pye's been back in training after his concussion a few weeks back. So I mean, what's the general situation with the boys?
Yeah, he's just had a couple of days training, so he'll probably need a bit more time on the training field. Mags wasn't well, so we're going to wait and see if he's made a full recovery for tomorrow. But other than that, yeah, like I say, Gally suspended. And the few injuries that we've got are still the same situation, but everyone else is good to go.